Probate is one of the worst experiences that siblings can go through. We'll have parents call in and say, hey, I want to set up a trust because I want to avoid the probate process and have my kids not have to deal with any of it. And then they realize what it's going to cost to set up a trust. They're like, my kids are going to be good. They're not going to argue about anything. Everything will be fine. They'll figure it all out. And then 6 months, 12 months later, they'll call us and the kids will be like, hey, my parents just passed away. We need help with the probate process. And then it turns out that the sibling is creating issues. They're creating drama. They're arguing about how those assets are being distributed, who's going to be in control of distributing those assets, all this nonsense that is really unnecessary, because if they would just leave the probate process alone, let the sibling who's actually useful run through the probate process with the assets and distribute those assets out, everything would be fine. They would get the maximum amount of assets that they could, but because they come in and they contest everything and they create drama, it drives up the cost of probate and they end up with less assets. So the thing that they're worried about and that they're trying to resolve and keep from happening actually happens because of them, not because of their sibling. And so if you want to avoid all of this, you can put your assets inside of your revocable trust. When you pass away, those assets will avoid the probate courts and go directly down to your kids, how you have it outlined inside of that trust document.